Hello, iTrade people here again. Well, this segment's about skill versus luck. Skill drain. Okay. So, in this format right now, there is no explosive deck out there. Like, there's no, oh look, I can play Frog FTK and win right now. That deck does require skill. I'm not putting Frog FTK down, but I just think the game really didn't need that. What I mean from skill versus luck, skill comes with time. And what I mean by that is the longer you play the game, the more skill will be around. I mean the actual like 3-game match. I got this segment from, I heard from Jimmy Johnson, or Next Level Yu-Gi-Oh! He's good too, I heard. See, I even drew like a little graph out for you. See? Skill and time positively correlated, which means they affect each other. So, for example, I'll give you the idea. Luck means, oh, I draw that one card I needed to win because I got lucky. While skill means I use my cards correctly to counter your cards and your actions for I to win. So if you play the game longer, more cards will fluctuate throughout the deck. So you'll see more cards, both you and your opponent. That means it's no longer, oh look, I drew that one card I needed. It's, oh, let me use my cards to counter your cards for me to win. So the longer you play, the better it is. Like the better player will always win in a correct format. So when people see like random decks that top and they're like playing, why are they main decking this card? They have no idea why, and they play test with it and they lose. The reason why is you have to look at the format. For example, just agree with me that Phoenix Wing Wind Blast in an Infernity deck is bad. Agree with me on that. So we'll see like one jump with a person who main decks Phoenix Wing Wind Blast and tops. They might do well or something. I'm not saying they're a bad player. I'm just saying that was a bad deck choice. And they do well. Then all of a sudden, let me give an example. The Canadian Infernity deck. Ever since the first jump when Infernities are out, up to and including Worlds, that was the same Infernity deck list that whole time. That means what happens at the first jump is like there's maybe like 3 different or 4 different Infernity decks out there, and they get net deck throughout the whole country. They really do, so you can't argue with that. And people play and play, and after you check all the regionals, you see the same deck list over and over and over again, which means that that one Infernity list has all the correct cards to beat the other decks in that format. And those like random cards that aren't staples in Infernities, because the Infernity deck has, you know, like I think 30 staples in it. Like those extra 10 cards that the people choose to put in is what's correct, like the actual perfect choice for that deck. Like it's the best the deck could be. So you don't have to just, when you see a deck list appear over and over again, the same deck list, it means like it's been tested thoroughly. So that's good. And also, when you're playing your opponent, I forgot to mention this in my the read video. Deception. I'm not saying, you know, go and steal your opponent's bag and run away. What I'm saying is when you're playing and you make a bad play like this, like say, or not a bad play, but like a fake play, like you confidently set bluff in a monster, or you like nervously set your Mirror Force, they attack and you activate Mirror Force. That's a one-time thing, because after that your opponent expects it now, so you can have a one-time deception, you know. That's what I do too as well. Well, that's the skill versus luck video. If anything else, comment and I can make another video. My next video is going to be on atmosphere of play. See you then.